All right, welcome, folks, to the Tales of Tellos, the Steam Age. I'm your humble Dungeon Master, DM Order, and I'm joined by these awesome individuals who are the heroes of the campaign, the Crimson Peacekeepers. Tonight marks session 133, and it is going to be an interesting one because this is going to mark our final downtime. For those who may have seen last episode, we are going to be changing things a little bit. We are going with a different timeline, so if you missed last session, don't worry about it. Going with a different timeline, different things happen. Just based off of like probability and the timelines, this timeline that is being put into as the official canon timeline, the converging timeline, is what happened with Chance's arc, the conclusion of it. Chance still became an oracle. She got her parents back. The only difference is that she did not make any deal with neither Alani nor with Mammon, but instead had convinced Alani to relinquish her claims on the souls and to go in peace away from Tellos and to try to seek out one of the worlds that the 16s would try to point her to. That is going to be the official canon timeline. No other contracts or deals were made, and the Crimson Peacekeepers are still united in their efforts against the Harbingers. We are now entering into a month of downtime for the last month of spring, the month of clans, the second month of spring. This is the month of timber, and we're going to reach up into the beginning of the final month of spring. So we're dealing with 25 days of downtime, and that's what we're covering tonight's session on. So I will also mention, if you're interested in any of our previous episodes, feel free to check out our YouTube channel. They have all the other previous uploaded episodes. But let's get into the final downtime for the campaign before we deal with the final arc, the final dungeon run. So I'd like everyone to please roll me a d20. Let's see what everyone's rolls are.
Heads up, guys. Roll20 is not working for me, but D&D Beyond is. So if you see it on Roll20, please just tell me.
Okay. I didn't see you roll, but what did you roll, Erlon?
I didn't roll yet. I was just letting you know first. You're good.
Okay, fair. So before you do that, let me just do, so Azrael, you rolled an 8. Lance.
Ooh, you nat one, Erlon.
18.
Did I really? Did I honestly?
Yeah. It's
Okay,
it's always on my screen.
Okay, well, I totally believe you, so that's fine. That sucks.
Azrael with 13, Alice with 17 for the 8, and then Chance with a 19, and Erlon with a 1. So Erlon and Zanny, rollies, because apparently you both rolled natural ones. So for those who don't see it,
rollies.
Alice and Azrael both rolled 8s, and Erlon and Zanny both rolled 1s. How is that possible?
Because it is always possible for first rolls.
Oh, and then you nat 20.
Did I?
And then you nat 20. Okay.
That's great.
It's amazing.
Worst of rolls, the best of rolls.
Now you made me waste a friggin' 20.
One's just playing with a coin.
Just playing it. All right, so we're gonna go to Chance, Lance, Alice, Azrael, Zanny, Erlon, and then Zanny. Cool. Okay. So, this actually could be a good segue. this could be a good segue where we go from Chance's arc to Chance's downtime. So, Chance, you have your parents' soul. The RP that you did in with her souls being the parent souls being reconstituted still stands.
Well,
Everything else can be up in the air. So let's start with you and just ask, before you do the prophecy, is there anything you're trying to do or accomplish, especially with your parents being back?
well, I mean, the thing that would be different in this one is that she would have done it on the 25th when she got their souls instead
Okay.
of doing it on the 26th, or I mean, on the
The
1st.
first, but yeah.
Ah.
Okay. Cool. So for the first thing you do is you bring them back same day, and after that, do you still try to aim to bake a cake for them or to get a cake for them?
Yes. It's still his birthday and his rebirth day.
So you're able to celebrate having cake, like I'm assuming it's same converging timelines. So you go to Zanny, ask about cakes. You both make cakes, I would assume, and then have a good birthday for your newly resurrected father and mother. So, excellent. After that, is there anything you're doing that first week of downtime before you start trying to get the coven together?
She I mean, she's spending a lot of time with the family, just because they've been dead for 3 years. So there's a lot of that, but I mean, also just her regular routine of she's not stopping her prep work. So, still researching, still, I mean, she does at least one day a week, still Harmony. Now she's got more people that also help her out because it's grown. But, she definitely at least is doing that one day a week.
Great.
And yeah, and then just the regular research and practicing this prophecy stuff. Did you get my message?
No, I saw like right when I sat and was like booting everything up, I saw a message was sent. I didn't read it fully though.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if that was the prophecy you were talking about, or if you were talking about the upcoming prophecy.
Yeah, I was talking about the Moonbreaker prophecy or the dungeon run prophecy that's gonna happen. I see that you sent one kind of like a 5-6 paragraph, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, about 5 paragraphs for your prophecy. So give me a moment, let me read it. While I'm reading it, sorry, did you want to do any RP with anyone? Just before I know there's a bit of a silence here while I'm reading it, but just double checking. Do you want to do any RP with anyone else before I finish reading?
I mean, I don't know. It's not anything specific because it's hard to say because we've changed things. Like, what like the new dynamic and like what we would be talking about would be. But I mean, yes, I mean at some point during the week she would probably have talked to everyone.
Okay. Cool. So yeah, it seems like just reading very quickly your prophecy, subject to just because I read it very quickly, but subject to any other potential changes, I think it's a good one that you can help implement. This is a prophecy trying to influence a god or goddess, but more of a fiend at this moment. So I think that would work with just your level of power.
Like I said, I mean, she's willing to. to work. Like this is one, her first, and two, kind of like her practice in a large scale prophecy before she goes making the Moonbreaker one.
Yeah, fair. I will say Mallory will not participate with this because slivers do not want to interact with other gods as well, or even like fledgling gods. So if you want, this could be a prophecy that you speak entirely of your own, or you and Guy both chanting it together.
I mean,
So which would you
I
like
could.
to do, yourself or with
I
Guy?
mean, she would try it on her own. She was seeking guidance to see if this was something that she could, do.
Okay. So then, canonically, go ahead and read out your prophecy.
Um, okay. This is a prophecy for Alatu. She thinks about the warm embrace of an ancient time in a far-off place, goddess of war and peace and fate, guardian of the underworld's gate. She shepherded thousands of souls through death. When her time came, she clung to breath. Clinging to survival in fiendish form is a path to torture and death no one will mourn. Through the power of fate, a gift is given, a choice to be a creature of heaven. Two paths lay before the goddess now, if her words of remorse she does avow. A flicker of prayer is heard, a lost goddess ignited by the words. Embrace the warmth of the celestial flame, and as it fades away again, let go of the part that is a fiend, fade away as a celestial creature redeemed. The first path, the one not taken before, to find peace in death with her people in Pantheon forevermore. Fate tilts the scales to beat the odds, to find a world in need of gods. Though times before it did not take, the goddess learned from her past mistakes. If she follows the light, prayers will come, love will grow, and one day when faith fades, she too will go. The second path, if it is willed, a fresh start, a new world, life to rebuild. The words are spoken, a chance for change, the future laid out and arranged. So she's just trying to push.
Oh, good. Sorry.
She's just trying to push Alatu to pick either to just become a goddess, die, and you just lose her power like she should have in the first place, or helping her find a new world.
Yep. Influencing more probability, and that does seem to be more in line with chance, especially with how her prophecy was written, an oracle of both freedom and fate. You are definitely giving options, but putting your thumb on the scale to try to influence the odds in a good way. You speak your first prophecy into being, and your oracular powers reverberate across the weave and across the fates of Tellos, and reaching outward even towards the neighboring conjunction realms. And after you've said your goodbyes to Alatu, Alani, one of the last of the Mesopotamian, the Hurrian pantheon, you believe that it has echoed and that things have been set into motion to manipulate the odds. Great. Afterwards, you continue doing other research. Do you approach Zanny and Eve to do the prophecy for the Moonbreaker?
Yes.
Okay, great. So, very quickly, any prep RP do you guys want to have, like when you're talking about things, or do you want to get straight down to business? Because we're time souping here, so just double checking if you want to RP any of that out loud.
I mean, I can give a summary if people don't remember everything that we've learned so far, because probably not everyone is paying attention to all of my Moonbreaker knowledge.
Go ahead. Yeah, give us a summary, please.
Right. Okay. So what we know, what I've come up with so far, we know that he's being kept in the Feywild, some kind of guarded fortress / laboratory. Anti-fate / corruption is obviously his primary foe. She's a dreamkin, and the goal seems to be the name Moonbreaker comes from him having gone to the blue moon, and when he did, he absorbed all of the power from it, which is a lot of abjuration power, and they seem to be trying to siphon that from him. The other primary harbinger we'll probably have to deal with is anti-wisdom or folly, which seems to be probably an archfey. I don't think we have actual eyes on it, but given everything we know, they are also the one that had the memory mist at the hotel. So things we'll have to be careful of, maybe, I don't know, writing things down on our arms or something. There's a possible memory aspect, which also means there's a memory aspect to whatever they've done to him. I am worried we might have to fight him until he figures out what's going on.
So he might need convinced.
Yeah. Or magic. Or both. Any other questions? That's the obviously the biggest gist of it.
And no, my brain went to a stray thought when you mentioned how he took all the abjuration magic from the moon, but it's not relevant to this, so no, I don't really think I got anything.
But I mean, the only other thing, which I'm kind of thinking, but it'll be when we're more into the planning stage, when we're actually ready to go, is I don't know what they're doing with like this moon energy, so we might want to like avoid giving them more moon energy and like working with the new moon when it's at its darkest. That was just a thought I had.
Okay. Makes sense. I guess my stray thought does kind of play into things, but more into the sense of the world. He took. I mean, we talked before, and you said he had absorbed power from the moon. I didn't realize he had taken all of the moon's power.
I mean, yeah. I don't know that it's all of the moon's power, but he was significantly more powerful.
Okay.
However much you can absorb from the moon, he absorbed.
Yeah, however much a mortal creature, or I guess maybe now close to immortal creature, that's a lot of power.
Yeah.
Protection. What would they need protecting from? Oh, shit, the Endless War. They would need... I mean, their whole thing is calling the Endless War. Perhaps the massive amount of abjuration is to shield them from the coming apocalypse somehow.
Or releasing it, but keeping them out of it?
Maybe. I just... With how abjuration magic's usually used, that's just where my brain went, it's just shielding them from some calamity that they're bound to try to start.
Yeah. Also, probably, I mean, if they figured out how to utilize it, also, it's gonna shield them from anything we're trying to do, too.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I don't, I don't know. As far as prophecy, we want to divide it up, and like I said, the goal is to get to the Feywild, and there's something going to go on there. That's going to be the first step: this Feywild and finding this place, and then I know we'll have to deal with them if we're dealing with more harbingers. I mean, I've got the list of the ones that are still in play. We've knocked out half of them, but we've still got half a dozen.
And we know they'll have to be at least two, maybe even if it's their base, they might be consolidating power. Hell, it might be the rest of them.
Since we knocked down a lot of them, the ones that are left might be there. We've got stagnation, the anti-change, anarchy, the anti-civilization, potentially insanity. They were temporarily neutralized, but don't know how fast they would return. Anti-grace, and then anti-knowledge, ignorance, which is that blob.
I was getting ready to say that one. We've put that one down, but we never locked it away, so it's definitely sitting around somewhere.
And then it's hair, that angel of not mercy.
The
hubris.
Yeah, that one's annoying. Ignorance I can deal with. Hubris is annoying.
Yeah.
Then there's going to be folly, and then the devil.
Folly and corruption. Let's see. There's also the anti-nature, which was the red dragon, and then folly, which is anti-wisdom, which is probably a fae of some sort.
Okay, and if it's likely a fae, then it's like, and then the Moonbreaker base is, or the base is in the Feywild, it's likely his base.
Yeah. That'd be like what I'm hoping we're focusing on is, finding out which fae they are, and just tracking them down through that.
Yeah.
We should probably contact M and what's her face that went to the Feywild to scout. Yes. They see if they've made progress in the past 10 months.
Hopefully it's been 10 months for them.
Yeah.
For all we know, they're going to come out, 2 weeks younger, or they're already dead of old age.
Well, if nothing else, probably not M. If they're training at the same rate that we are, he's a druid, so he's practically immortal. He already was long-lived as a whatever race that is. Giantkin, I think. No.
Fey giant.
He was a not furball.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
Fey giant.
But whatever we're calling it here.
One of them giant gnomes.
Giant gnomes.
They're just regular sized gnomes.
His are traditional for bold, not for bold-looking things, right?
Say that again, Lance.
Yours are like the traditional giants with the big nose, right? For bold.
Yes.
Okay.
And the I think the official term I've used is Fey giants.
Yeah.
Fey giants, yeah.
Great. So,
Yeah, we should work as a team and just kind of focus on different aspects, and that way we're not stepping on each other's toes.
yep. So let's do it this way. Chance, roll a d20 for Calliope. Zanny, roll a d20 for M.
How about
Okay. Yeah. Both of them have completed what they needed to do story-wise for themselves and have come to a good place. They have their contacts and can bring in the cavalry as needed. Both of them are still in the Feyrealm, though.
And they're both alive.
Yep. There was a chance that they were gone, depending on if you rolled below 10. But you rolled both above 10.
Excellent.
So that's that part. So you have a cavalry that you guys can plan once you start strategizing how you want to attack the Harbinger base. But any other conversations or coordinations before you do your actual prophecy, your coven prophecy?
I think we should just talk about what each of us is trying to accomplish, so we cover the whole range, and I think that'll be good.
Yep. So let's get into it. Ive, Zanny, and Chance, in a very witch coven like scenario, you wait until nighttime. I would say let's do like maybe the sorry. How about on the first 5th day of Timber? So first 5th day, or even maybe the 6th day when it's like a half blue moon, you guys design and try to do your prophecy, because you're not sure in the game, you don't know when it's going to happen, but you're trying to see and divine out the prophecy. Now, I am making one slight adjustment to like the beginning part. All three of you are going to say the following, and then I'll do Ive's part. Zanny, you do your part, and then Chance, you finish it, and then I'll post the final completed version. All three of you chant, "In the month of clans, the prophecy binds, a gathering of saviors, mundane and divine." Ive then adds to the prophecy as she looks into the future, seeing the paths diverge and converge, and looking for the optimal way to save Lord Abiot, the Moonbreaker, and battle the Harbingers, a way to end things. And she sees a path and her voice echoes as she speaks. "To the Folly Forest, the Crimson Peacekeepers will go to answer an ancient riddle and find the home of foes." Zanny, describe you using precognition and then your 2 lines of the prophecy and what your intent is. Describe how you're doing it, what's your intent, and then your 2 lines.
So, Zanny's going, starting, like, when she goes into the Oracle stuff, she's just starting to go full Doctor Strange.
Okay, nice. Just like I like everything,
Yeah.
like blurring of all the different iterations of Annie. Nice.
Whereas Chance usually does her prophecy via writing and stuff, Zanny goes through by locking down variables and eliminating them from the equations, and her head is just literally spinning that fast, looking at everything and and settling on the path in front of her that is to her the right one. And the intent on this is that some of these harbingers do need to go down, and as per our previous conversation, I've just got a personal bone to pick with ignorance and hubris. Ignorance is just a terrible harbinger, period, and just like his skill set is god awful, and hubris is a dick. So I just add them to the prophecy because, like, you two, you motherfuckers, you're gonna die.
Yeah, fair enough. So, speak your 2 lines.
There they face harbingers new and old. Ignorance and hubris shall fall to the heroes bold.
Perfect. Let me copy and paste those 2 lines. All right. And finishing up the coven, Chance, describe how you use your prophecy, your precognition powers, your intent, and then the 2 lines you add to end the prophecy.
She's I mean she's been writing notes like like as part of her prep, snippets of poems that feel right as she's, like thinking, couplets, things as she's kind of focusing on what she wants. And so now she's just trying to like tie that with actually looking at the futures possible and picking the one that she wants. And when she says it, I mean, because she is a poet and she is an actor, at times, or a playwright, it comes out like in her head. It's like she's in a Shakespearean play, like she's envisioning what is going on this imaginary stage as she as she says her words and pushes it to become real.
Awesome.
Right. Clouded by mist and drained by a dream, the moon wanes in the night. Resist and persist, explain and redeem, and obtain a future that's bright, filled with foresight, flight, and love and light.
Nice. All right. The prophecy has been spoken by 3 oracles to overpower any oracular protections that corruption has set up. You have a prophecy and you have a date. Any day in the month of Clans. With the knowledge of the official prophecy, is there anything Chance is doing the rest of that month of downtime?
I mean, now's when she would be really even more kicking into gear, contacting the folks in the Feywild. She'll do research on like this ancient riddle, like, if there's legends of something associated with the Feywild.
With that part, I will say you get a lot of conflicting information because some Fae love riddles. So
Yeah.
to say an ancient riddle, you're not sure which riddle they are referring to.
That's what she's going with, ancient or ones that come up a lot, like the way, like, looking for legends, equivalent to like the Sphinx that are like stronger associated than just lots of them. And she's writing everything that she comes up with down, obviously. Better to have too much information than not enough.
Gotcha. All right. With that said, any last thing? We can circle back to planning the raid near the end, but just double check any last thing for Chance that she's doing for that month.
The other thing she is doing is when she has some downtime, training with Lady Ira in a polymorph form.
Okay. I'll double check that with just to try to figure out a way, and we'll coordinate with that before the next game. So, awesome. All right. that is Chance for final downtime. Lance, what's Lance doing in this new timeline where Chance got her parents back? There was no deals with Alani nor with Mammon, and hit level 20. What's he doing? And you're on mute. And I saw you go, and I'm like, you're on mute.
Well, that makes it hard for you to hear me.
Exactly.
Do we have? Has he gotten any update on the tower?
On the what?
On the tower's location, where they want to put the tower?
Ah, yes. I would say enough time has gone by that a new tower will be constructed. Let me pull up one of the maps. Excuse me. Let's see. Okay. So, do you see the map that has been enlarged?
Yes.
Cool. So, you are going to be able to decide which one you'd like, Lance. There's thinking that there could be a few new locations for your tower. And I'm going to give you 3 options. First, you can go to Releko. That's the city that's northwest of Tamashk. So it's a relatively large town, not yet hit city status. So putting your tower there with the ley lines of the pathways of the railroad can help boost its powers. So that's option 1, is an established large town that you can help influence with its politics and make it basically into a city, still within a short distance of Tamashk itself. That may not necessarily be a factor for you because you can teleport, you can do whatever you want in that regard. But for travel purposes, people are trying to get to you. The second option you have is the ruins of Akram, where you would be basically secluded away from everyone and everything. It is in the middle of, or getting close to, like the warm desert and away from people, completely isolated, and utilize some of the ley lines there. And I would say Releko has probably like the strongest ley line connection. The ruins of Akram has sort of like the weakest. And then in the middle is the Assad Savannah, where it's a savanna. It has a lot of traveling caravans and the railroad there. So there's some life, lots of vibrancy with actual flora and fauna. So that would be kind of like the middle tier of ley line energy that you can access. Where would you like your tower?
Can you remind me what happened with the runes? Like, what happened to Akram?
The ruins there were part of like the Silver Age campaigns during wars and everything. It used to be a prominent city, but then fell during the wars. Plagues took them, and there was a lot of undead, a lot of necrotic energy in that location. So they abandoned it. Heroes come and purge it occasionally, but there's a lot of necrotic energy, but it has been, for the most part, cleared. There's just always like a return of necrotic undead.
Sweet. That's where Lance is going.
Okay.
Even though it's the weakest, Lance wants to go there because his goal is to, first thing he's going to do is he's going to wall off the entire ruins after the tower is built, and he is going to turn it into a city for the undead.
Gotcha. I will say this is going to be most challenging because it's a lot of necrotic energy, and you're basically going to be battling that, because anytime positive energy and necrotic energy, there's lots of explosions then. So
yeah, that's fine. Lance is going to slowly convert the entire thing into positive energy.
Okay. So that's your long-term plan. That's what you're setting up and what you're doing with your new tower. Anything else you want to be doing? That alone can take the entire month. But is there anything else you want to say you're doing, or any other person you want to have a conversation with?
No, if he's doing that, he's gonna probably be there most of the time. Because there's undead activity there, the first thing he's gonna do is he's gonna go look around, and if anybody wants to go help him, he's gonna go find who's the biggest, baddest undead in the place that's running everything, because there's always one.
Yeah, there's lots of competing whites. There's lots of undead, like death claws. It's more of like gangs at that point. So there's a lot of rival gangs of undead.
So there's like the zombies and the skeletons.
Correct. There's like the death claws are taking over with like the with one group of zombies. There's another white that has his group of zombies. They battle for turf. They're like constantly digging and trying to unearth more skeletons, more undead. They're trying to always like gather more and then try to like raid outlying areas.
Gotcha. So there's no
singular
vampire or mummy or like Death Lord or anything like that. That's
no.
Lance is gonna then give the Death Tyrant a job.
Okay.
After he like walks around and figures this out, his job is like, you and Nima are in charge, and you're taking all of our skeletons, and you're gonna go put the gang wars to bed.
So I'm gonna ask you to roll a D100. Before you roll them, hear me out. I'm gonna give you a 33% chance that your Death Tyrant fails, because it is him as a positive undead battling the others. Like even with arrows and other things, it is possible he can get downed by the mob. So I'm giving you a 33% chance to fail, not risking Nima, but there's a 33% chance you lose your Death Tyrant. So
higher, low percentage or high percentage?
You want high, so you want 34 or higher. Go ahead.
96. We conquered the place.
Yes, just because the Death Tyrant can fly, so all it has to do is just go up and then start shooting its beams, even at archers. It is a success to start putting this to bed. And there are resistances. There's a rebellion, like a resistance against you, but you basically in 1 month decimate the gangs.
Perfect. Any survivors, Lance is going to start purifying using his ability, and he's turning all prisoners onto his side, basically.
Great. All right. Any RP you want to do, or is that good enough for you with your?
No, because the group probably doesn't see Lance very often. He just
that's
shows up at night covered in undead goo just to take a shower. And
are you having a simulacrum present in the tower, dealing with everything else?
Yeah, he's probably has a simulacrum that's doing like the actual like tower stuff, because Lance doesn't want to do the boring stuff. He's going to go do the fun stuff of fighting a war with the undead in this town.
Well, there you go. So, all right. Your simulacrum
Ruger, if you want to come fight undead too, I know that's your thing.
I could go with you.
Okay, Asriel, you're going.
And same with Erlon, anybody, I guess. If anybody wants to go fight an undead army that Lance is trying to control to take over undead gangs in a town, they're welcome to come join.
How long do you think it's going to take?
I could probably have it done in a month. There's only like 7 or 8 factions there. It's not going to take that long. And I sent Nethy out there to go. He's doing most of the heavy lifting.
I can come and help out for like a week, but I got some business stuff I'm taking care of. So I gotta go back to him.
Anytime you have downtime and you're bored, you want to come fight undead hordes, let me know.
Okay, give me a stone and I'll just pop in when I got free time.
Yeah.
All right. So let's just do it this way. So Zanny, you said yes. Azrael, you're going in there to try to fight lots of death claws and other bony menaces.
Yeah.
Awesome. Erlon, are you going to battle undead?
Oh, sure. I mean, to fight's fun, and but that is not the only thing I'm doing during my downtime.
Yeah, we're just like on the side.
Yes.
Lance is spearheading this. It's like, hey, I'm feeling slashy. You mind if I come over and knock loose a few skulls, literally?
Yeah, we'll definitely join.
So great, Chance. I see you're going to be going there. Cool. Alice, would you go?
Hold on, let me sarcastically ask my doctor. Zanny darling, should I go fight necrotic beings in a place of necrotic energy.
1,000,000%, you should stay home. Like that's
what I
not
thought.
even mean or spiteful. That's just you have a baby, and those things could they look at your belly wrong, and that thing is gone. So no.
I wasn't gonna go anyway, but
Does Bruce want to come hang out and get some target practice in?
you know what? Actually, I might send him with you if you don't let him get killed.
That's fine. He can hang out with Diva. Like they're both ranged people. They can stay in the back lines.
I'll bodyguard him.
Yeah,
I'll allow
He's
it.
a Valor Bard. He likes to be in the back shooting and then inspiring and using his Valor Bard-esque elements for it. So
Yeah, all right,
Nima with
so
her bow and
Bruce.
Ike with his Eldritch Blast. They could all stand in the back and shoot things.
And plus, Bruce also likes to be invisible a lot of times, like with greater invisibility, so he can just keep shooting while invisible. So it works.
He can ride Billy if he needs extra, movement.
That's true. All right, that's a good segue though for Alice. Alice, what are you doing during downtime, and or what announcements do you do during downtime?
I'm working during downtime.
Okay,
I gotta get that bread, bruh.
Gotta get that bread. Roll me a D100, please. Let's see how good your first month is.
Katan, I don't want to roll a D100. I don't like to roll D100s. I should play a cleric. All right. I'm locked in. You ready?
I'm locked in. Do it. 93. So, play a cleric. I don't like D100s.
Alright,
How's a 93?
You've seen my D100s.
I know, but that's why I'm like, the odds are you're gonna roll high this time. So, you in your first month are able to push Papery Industries up high. You get a government contract to be able to have all the new articles and provisions, laws, and everything to use Papery Industries in the entire central region. All the government contracts, books, and things, documents, and records are going to be using Papery Industries. Utilizing and leveraging your goodwill with the government and as a hero, with the Arifs and with the Sultana, why not Papery Industries? And you are able to secure that contract at a competitive rate. It's not like you're overcharging anything, but especially with the fallout of Paper Cut Press, Papery Industries is skyrocketing in its orders, and it will probably be needing a new factory in this year or next year.
I guess, but how's my investment in Amir Mobiles doing?
Let's roll a d20, please.
I was like, I feel like it's been a few months since I have last asked.
10. Steady. Consistent. Because of the fact that the war is over, people are now trying to focus on rebuilding. Because remember, a quarter of the population got killed because of the giant wars. There's a lot of repopulate people trying to spread back out. So there is some need for more trucks that can help with it. But those trucks need to be built instead of just traditional Amir mobile. So it's steady even in dire times or recovery times for the economy, which is actually good. So great. Anything else you want to do for your downtime? Any RP you want to do with anyone?
I mean, everyone. Alice is gonna have well, I know during Erlon's downtime, if he'd like to get engaged, I will be there. But she is gonna herself have real Nacier cook dinner because Alice Bezer does not cook dinner. All right, you can take the socialite out of the social circles, but you can't take the social circles out of her. Yeah, of course we have.
So,
hell
that
yeah.
does bring up another thing, because I know you were saying to Lance about having his party coming out for his socialite party. Is that going to still be a thing?
If he would like it, Alice would plan all of them parties.
Do you want your socialite party?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Since I can't make deals to get a wife, I gotta go do it the old-fashioned way.
So yeah. You plan things. Let's you two just very briefly have an RP. What kind of party planning do you two do together?
Alice is just gonna show up one day, and she's become very much a businesswoman. So she straight up got like a clipboard in her hand and paper on it, and she's sitting down like full wedding planner style. And she's like, "Okay, I need to know what you're expecting out of the venue, out of the people we are inviting, out of the menu, which I can get Sandy to do. Don't worry about it. Do you need an ice sculpture that looks like you? Because I'm pretty sure I can pull strings, but they melt very quickly."
The theme is black and white. Venue doesn't need to be dark, but needs a little bit of a dark area. Live music, maybe, for dancing. And menu, whatever Zanny picks is the correct answer. And people probably want girls there.
Well, yes, typically a coming out party is all of the people coming out at one time. You're having a very specific old age. How old are you again?
20.
looking at character
I
sheet.
think I'm like 23, 22,
Yes.
23.
This is happening very, very late, so I wouldn't even call it your coming out party. It's more of a presentation into society, because a coming out party, more often than not, involves the other people your age who are also coming out into society at 18. But
I mean, we can call it a presentation of the new White Wizard party.
Sure. I just need to know exactly, because there are rules and, of course, regulations and traditions around like a coming out party. But if you just want to have a party to celebrate the White Wizard, we can do whatever you want to do.
I leave this to you. Can we kind of do both?
Sure.
Where it's presented as the White Wizard, but we're subtly doing the he's available, ladies thing.
Oh, well, darling, I can just write that into the opening toast.
I mean, yeah, that works too.
Women don't mind the unsubtle approach where I say, "Ah, yes, also, ladies, here is an eligible bachelor, and your dance card will be full all evening."
Do we have to use? We should use real cards that are endorsed by Papery Industries. Yes, I get it. Yes.
Yes, I'm very good at my job, thank you. I will talk to Zanny about menu. I also have to plan something for Erlon as well. I will try not to have the two overlap, because it would just be a gaudy for both of them to happen on the same weekend and expect the same social circles to attend. Any preference on tiers of society, like how low down the social ladder am I allowed to go?
I don't necessarily care, as long as they are, just because they're not socially top tier doesn't mean they're not necessarily top tier for us to know, if you know what I mean.
Oh no, that makes sense. I was more asking, how much wealth are you looking for your future bride to bring to the table?
Yeah, I mean, I burned through most of the money we received, so a little bit would be nice.
Okay. I will look at second to third daughters and up.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Perfect. I will. Any preference on day, or should I just tell you when it is and you show up?
It's probably better just to tell me what time to be there, and if you think I should wear something specific, have somebody come by and get my measurements and tell me what to wear. I don't care what I wear, so I will let somebody who knows more about that than me pick.
Yeah. Alice, really quickly, just based off of Lance's answer, do you want to throw the party on a fifth day? You know, like a Saturday, basically, Saturday/Sunday. Do you want to throw it on a fourth day?
A fourth day.
Friday.
We're gonna drink copiously. Sorry, I'm
And
not gonna drink copiously.
do you want it to be on like a full moon? Because if it's on a full moon fourth day, that's gonna be the 24th.
I am actually gonna give Erlon first dibs on the date of what he wants to do his thing on, and we will plan Lance's accordingly.
Okay.
That's fine, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Because I did agree to that first.
Fair. So cool. All right. Any other RP you want to do other than just like the planning? Great.
No.
You want to do RP with everyone?
Yeah.
You want me to do that right now?
Yeah, it's gonna take 2 seconds.
Alright.
I gotta get the. Alice is gonna make dinner for No, sorry, Real Nasir is gonna make dinner for everyone, and she's gonna invite everybody to dinner, including her parents, and like everybody can come if they want to come. Like the kids. This isn't just a Crimson Peacekeepers kind of thing. She's like throwing a little mini party in the fortress. And after dinner, she's gonna obviously like do the little ting 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 on her glass of water.
We all think Alice is dying at this point. She's holding water.
She's only been drinking water the whole time. She looks so sad.
Just
There's like an under the table thumbs up from Zanny, just like good job.
Oh, well, look, everyone.
Lance has already asked Ruger to perform a ceremony to make sure she's still her.
I threw this party because obviously I feel like we need to have more frequent, not just everybody comes to dinner, but some sort of not celebration, but just a moment for all of us together. I do, however, have good news and I have bad news, and I was going to leave it up to you guys, which I told you first.
Bad news.
Yeah, I do bad
Yeah.
news first.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
bad news first.
Alice is kind of like staring at her cup of water very forlornly, by the way, because liquor would make this so much easier. Hey, but Growth is the person we don't need social lubricant.
You do see your patron in the water for a moment.
And before I cast glibness on myself. I'm just kidding, I'm not doing that. So, the bad news is that my husband and I had a conversation, and during that conversation, we did believe, well, I chose that I think my time with the Crimson Peacekeepers has come to a close. I feel like we've done a lot of good for this place, and I'm tired of walking away every month or every other month and possibly going off to die somewhere unfamiliar away from my family. And I don't want my daughter to continue growing up like this. So Bruce and I are going to move back home, and I will be here, obviously, if you guys need help, but I'm not going to keep gallivanting around as a peacekeeper anymore.
Saying you're going to move back home, you mean the third exit to this place?
Oh, yes, but I won't live here anymore. I mean, you're more than welcome to come to my closet or go find a new place to put your door. Would be preferable, honestly, but
I'm not sure whether that's a thing that can be moved or not. That's not really within our power. It was the lady we got the keys from.
I feel like we can close a door, though.
Alice, roll a Arcana check.
I feel like we can blow up a door.
You're going to blow up your closet?
Somebody tell me if this shows up.
8.
Well, I have Jack of all trades, so
13.
sure, yeah.
Because it's plus, well, no. 8. Your Jack of all trades, it's half. So your proficiency modifier is 6, so half of that would be 3, so 11. Maybe? You know that the other exit was destroyed, like within the Timosh area. So it could be
I'm just saying, if I remove my closet door, how are you going to get in and out?
You can try it.
You have a month.
I think we looked into this where we figured out we can't physically move the doors, but we can just turn them off, right?
Say it again?
Didn't we figure out before that we can't physically move the door? Like, I couldn't cut the frame out of the door in her wall and take that whole door, put it somewhere else, and have it still work.
Correct.
We can shut off the lock to that door, right? So it's just a normal door again.
Yep. So
Yes, we just then would not have access to to Mosh.
Or
I mean, to Xeric,
Zarek.
which is where,
Yeah.
some of us have people.
Might I highly
Way to go.
suggest either finding another key or a train?
I think we technically have 2 charges left, don't we, Zany?
Yeah, we had some more charges on the key so we could make more doors. We just never used them. Never found a good spot.
Also, how often can all of you teleport anywhere?
Oh, like so
4 to
much.
5 times a day.
Oh, I could do it
Yeah,
a
but-
shitload.
Exactly.
Not multiple times a day, like if we're
look,
going out for
Chance,
coffee.
darling, if you'd like to go buy a house in Zarek, you're more than welcome to put the door in there.
You were the one who wanted it in this house to begin with, is all I'm saying.
Oh no, that's perfect, and now I'd like it out of my house. I told you, I'll give you a month. Like, I don't plan to move out exactly now. I'm just saying, once I move into the house again, I would like some semblance of privacy in my life back. So I will either remove the door from its hinges, or we can figure out where to put a new door. Maybe outside of my house, I can build a little shelter, and you guys could come through my backyard. I just don't want you traipsing around my house at all hours of the night. All right, I've learned from the
that was
animal
why-
fiasco.
That was why we put it in the shed at the other house.
Okay,
And I
And-
suggested it here. And you were like, no, in the house.
perfect. I've changed my mind, unfortunately. So, again, you're more than welcome to go buy a shed somewhere and put the door there. I'm just saying, my timeline for you is once I move back in, you have a month, and I'm happy to move it slightly off my property.
And what if we ask Bruce if we can just buy her house? I think that's the easier option.
Why do you want to? Are you going to? Why don't we just trade houses instead of buying a house? You just give us a new one, and I'll move out.
Okay, we can give you a new house.
I like my house though. I want it to look exactly the same with a pool and everything, and a little house out back for Zenny.
But you kind of like with what Chance said. You knew this was a sort of a permanent thing, darling, when you decided to put a door through your closet.
Revenos, darling. We can move the door. That's what Zanny was saying.
It won't.
How about-
sever.
How about this, Alice? You find a spot of land, whether it has a house on it or not, and I will build an exact replica of your house as it is, plus a little guest house in the back for Zanny.
But
It just
I'm
needs
in
to
a
be
very
at least the same size lot that you are on right now.
in a prime location.
You find the location, I'll buy the house, or lot, whatever it is currently. I will make the adjustments, and then we get this house.
I mean,
How
he
is
is a
that
really
any-
powerful wizard.
No, I get that. I just don't get how it's less work than just putting a shed out back and changing.
We can only
Because-
use the key 2 more times ever to extend
Yeah.
from the
I
fortress.
didn't.
It's
I didn't
not-
think we were keeping the fortress. I mean, I thought the fortress we had to give it back.
Oh no, Zanny's gonna live in the fortress till she dies.
Zanny's gonna live in my backyard.
And Zanny's gonna
Or she
eventually
could
buy a
live in your
house.
closet.
I really was under the impression we were having to give this fortress back.
It was really unclear. We didn't have a lease or paperwork.
No, it was very much like, oh, people before you, I can make this fortress for you while you're the Crimson Peacekeepers, and well, there will come a time that we're not the Crimson Peacekeepers
And
with a
this
need
time,
for a fortress.
For now is you. For you is now. Those were the right order. I understand that you don't. You're not going to join us in helping to save Lord Aviad, and I totally understand that. I've always said that is no one has to do this with me. It was always my fight to do.
You're taking this awfully personally, Chance. No one has asked what the good news is.
Well, we haven't gotten to that part yet.
Oh yes, the good news ties directly into the bad news.
Oh yeah,
But
I mean,
you
I know
didn't
the
say
good
that
news
This
is
isn't
not
part.
even
gonna
that
spoil
bad
it.
of news. I don't blame you.
No, I wasn't. I was reacting to the bad news. I wasn't taking it personally. I was saying that that's okay, and I accept your decision. Like that.
Perfect.
So, what is the good news, Alice, dear?
Why are you asking me? You know the good news.
You want someone to ask you, so you can tell everyone.
What's the good
Ravenous-
news, darling?
Ravenous, who invited you to dinner? I don't remember
believe
handing you an
that
invitation.
Everyone. in
I
the office-
I didn't even know you were here. Did you come just for dinner?
I mean, why not?
Right. Well, the good news is, and the reason why I am leaving is because I would say, despite not trying, but according to Zanny, it's not her fault it failed. Bruce and I are going to have a child. Like a real one, not a previously hag one. Aurelia is a child. I love you, darling, but a real one.
We're pregnant.
Congratulations.
Bruce says.
We are not, Bruce. You did your part. I am.
Alice, Chance says congratulations. Does anyone else congratulate Alice on being pregnant?
Yeah, we're happy for you. That's great.
Alice is also very cross because she has not had liquor in like a solid 2 weeks.
Lance says congratulations, goes to give you a hug, pauses, and then steps about 10 feet away from you.
That's a good
Says,
call.
Probably not a good idea.
Whew, Zanny, you let him get far too close to me.
He
I
stopped
wouldn't have
like
let him hug
3
you.
to 5 feet away.
No offense, Lance. You might accidentally do some bad things right now.
I realized that as yep, got it.
Wasn't that also like the first time you've ever touched me?
I was there was gonna be a moment of Lance being nice, and then realized it could have been bad. So, moment's gone. That was your only chance. Sorry.
That's fine. We'll bring it back someday.
Awesome.
Lance casts his mage hand and just taps you on the head and says, "Good job."
There you go. Good job.
Yeah.
I feel like
And
I feel like
then
the good
he
job is
also
for Bruce.
moves the hand over and taps Bruce on the balls and says, "Good job to you too."
Nut taps him.
Right? She's like, what the?
Okay. I personal story. I did have somebody do that to me when they found out that my first wife's pregnant with our daughter. Just this old guy walks up and he's like, he
Good
gave her a
aim.
hug. It was like, "Good job," and then he patted me on the balls. It was like, "Good job to you."
Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna need you to do that to Mitchell when one day we have a child.
Hilarious.
We're gonna
Oh, yeah.
fly all the way to
Yes.
Ohio to nut tap.
Yes.
Please,
a
no one
line,
do
one
that
at
to
a
me when my
time.
wife becomes pregnant.
In a line.
This was like a 60-year-old dude who was just like a friend of the family. Like, I'd only met the guy once before.
Oh, yeah, wonderful. Stranger.
I just yeah, I was like, okay.
All right. Erlon, just because I saw you mute. Any reaction from Erlon with the news or no?
He gives her a Chris. Oh no, he gives Bruce a crisp high five.
High
He
five.
says, "My man."
My man.
My
My
man. Awesome.
But yeah, so Lumi won't be here for 2 weeks, so Alice is just gonna make a graceful exit because then I will be jet lagged the week after I get back. Therefore, I will not be here just in general. So
That means I'm gonna have to find another sword from another plane.
you have to find who are you guys gonna bodyguard?
I don't know. We're all just so competent.
Really good
Take
on
take
talent.
Big Orange. Take Big Orange with you just for a
Oh, is it-
challenge.
Oh shit.
Protect the
Yeah.
the NPC.
What level is Big Orange now?
I think level
Higher than you. No.
Yeah,
Did she
What
ever
is this
level
again?
up with us?
she has. Like she started at level 6, I
She-
believe.
Did sorry, yeah.
She's
That's what he
level
said.
9. If you're gonna take her to the fight, I would say she's now level 10, half your level. So there we go. All right. Alice, anything else you want to do officially before you may not be here for the final battle? So any other things you want to say or do with Alice before we see you either as reinforcements maybe or during epilogue? So anything else you want to say or do?
No, she is planning both Lance and Erlon's things in her house, and over the next month she will be slowly like moving her stuff back into her house. She's also gonna start looking for property for her parents, which was the plan because she wants to build them a house, but apparently for herself now too. So I'm not buying a house yet, but or not buying land yet, but she is looking for land to build a house for her parents and possibly land to build a bigger house for the Messers.
If you find it all together, Lance can do it all at once, and he can do it in a single day.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I want my parents to live on the same property as me, but that's fine. Maybe they will.
Maybe a commune.
You know, I know a lot about those.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, let's actually, before we go to the next person, which is Azrael, let's take a 15-minute break. We'll come back 15 minutes from now, and we'll continue with the final downtime and see what happens next. So,
Okie doke.
see you all in 15. All right, welcome back, folks. We are back from our break and doing the second half now of the final downtime session. Let's go straight to Azrael. So, Azrael, first off, what is your reaction when part of the agreement of another Azrael from another timeline wanted you to know what he did and his potential existence, whether on Tellos or beyond Tellos in this timeline? Is there any reaction from, let's call him good Azrael right now?
Yeah, well, with like the fact that he has all the memories, it's like he didn't know which one he'd be when he stepped through that portal. So it was like a gamble, and he's like almost in shock for a second about it, but he's relieved that he got to be this one. So I mean, he has like regrets about making the deal and everything, but like he's like, well, I guess I got the good end of the deal, and what choice do I have there but to live that life that I got?
Yep. Live the life, be more potentially appreciative of Scald, since the other Azrael will not have that in his timeline. So yeah, what does Azrael do during his 1 month of downtime? I know that you potentially are fighting undead with Lance. Are you traveling to the Fire Dominion now a lot more, or what are you doing?
He would be traveling to the Fire Dominion more, but I guess for now, he found out Alice is going to have a baby I think what we said, Erlon's gonna get married soon,
Engaged.
and then engaged. Okay, and then Lance is gonna have his coming out party. So all that, I need to find some gifts. I need to go to some of the planes for some gifts.
Nice. So yeah, lots of shopping for things, getting it ready for like the parties, and going to the Fire Dominion.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna. I want to just roll at random for which planes I would go to for each gift, and he'd just see what he could find, what kind of like trinkets he could find for gifts.
Okay. So here's the thing. I'm gonna ask before anything else. When you're rolling, are you also including the lower realms and the upper realms, or just
any realms that he could plane shift to?
Okay.
He would involve on a table. Just people are getting random planar gifts.
So let's do it this way. Give me a second. I want to write down some realms, and then I'm gonna make you start rolling. So,
okay,
let's go with a shadow, fire, air, water, earth. Let's go hell, underworld, abyss, ideal, Elysium, heavens. All right. Roll me. So wait, who are you trying to get a gift first? Let's start with that.
Whose thing is happening first?
I would
obviously
say
not Alice.
No, Alice is yeah. Alice is not
9 months away.
That's 9 months away. So let's start with Lance's. Well, no, we'll wait till Brian. Let's do Erlon's potential. Engagement. So,
okay.
Roll a d12, please.
12. 3.
3. Okay. The Fire Dominion.
Oh, well, yeah.
All right. So you're going to the Fire Dominion. There's lots of weapons, obviously. There's lots of fire things. There's lots of red things. Is there anything in particular you're trying to aim for?
I feel like a weapon's not the right way to go. He's already got Myth Carver or whatever it's called. Legend Carver. I was like, that'd be hard to top that. Probably something red, but what would be a good like engagement gift for the two of them? Something because what, she's the daughter of a green dragon and a white dragon?
No, so she's the daughter of a noble. That may be a green dragon. So here's the question: are you getting an engagement gift for Erlon, for her, or for Eloquent, or for both of them?
He would ideally look for just one gift that would be good for the both of them.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
There's lots of things that you can get at the bazaar.
Would
you be interested in another flying carpet? Because that's utilitarian for both of them.
That's true.
Alternatively,
what would be one that he wouldn't potentially have to pay for? What would be one that like it could have a cool story behind it? Like he won it or he acquired it somehow through like some kind of adventure. I don't know.
You would need not necessarily something to buy, but you would need something that would be forged, glass that will not break, like from heat. And then what you can do is you can capture the fires of the Fire Dominion inside of a cup, inside of that glass bulb, and then just have that kind of like, like a snow globe, except a fire
in it. That's awesome, actually. Yeah, that's what he would do.
So that, I'm gonna say, if you don't want to pay for it, you're gonna go work your butt off at one of the smelteries to get one glass. So work a couple of days there helping make other glass, and then you can have your own glass that you can cup the fires in.
Okay, sweet.
So imagine a few days of Azrael, like not, he still has the armor, but everything else like kind of like as much as he can, maybe tie up his hair because it's just so hot.
Yeah.
And just working in like a smeltery.
Sweet.
So yeah, you then have let's call it a sun globe.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a perfect gift for Erlon.
So great, that's for Erlon. The second gift you're getting is for Lance during his socialite party. So go ahead, roll another d12.
2.
Hey, so you go to the Shadow Realm.
Oh, okay. Oh, that you know what? These are really fitting. These are working out pretty
saying,
well.
right? So, I will say be careful because it is necrotic energy there. But
That is true.
do you go for a weapon, something that has a cool story with it, or an item, or clothing?
Something that would have a cool story behind it. Yeah.
All right.
I guess it could be a weapon or an item or whatever, but if he obviously, since I'm assuming there's nothing to buy there's probably not like civilizations very much.
Yeah, a lot of things. So roll me
Something he can win.
1 is a weapon, 2 is an item, 3 is just a cool clothing, 4 is something that has a story meaning. So roll a d4. 2. So item. Okay. Let's go with travel to the Shadow Realm. You have your hound with you, and it goes chasing and uncovers some. All right, let's go with. So I'll give you the choice. Do you want one of these 3? Black bones, like literally like ebony colored bones of unknown origin for it. A helmet that you just find that seems to have some dark energy with it, or some flora, mushrooms, roots, and seeds from the Shadow Realm.
Let's do the bones, and he'll make some kind of art piece out of it.
Okay. So you take several bones that are blackened and ebony colored, almost looking like gems, like they're like a jet. That's how black they are.
Like onyx or something.
And then, yeah, onyx. Yep. And then you collect as many as you can and try to make an art piece for it. So
Sweet.
I'm going to do onyx bone art.
Yeah.
Cool. And then for Alice's, what's it called? Baby shower to come. Roll another d12. 11. Okay, so you go to these all fit Elysium.
Oh, sweet.
The neutral good.
Safest one for a baby for sure.
Yeah. So you go there. You were there. So no, you weren't there. Do you go to you? So here's some ideas. You can get water from like the springs of Harmony. That's kind of like part of that where Val is kind of like one of the springs. You can get the sound, like record the music that is up there. So there's right now water, sound. You can get flowers that will never wilt from there, or you can look for clothing. Which of these 4 would you like?
Let's do the sound. I guess that makes sense since she's a bard, since they're both a couple of bards.
Okay. So you go around asking, and you are able to get let me ask you, what do you think Azra would like to try to contain sound from the heavens? Like, what item would he try to let soak the music and the vibrations? Like a dagger, a flute, a earring, anything. What do you think Azra would try to?
What would make the most sense for Alice and her kid? Would there be like one of those little music boxes? Could that do it?
You could.
Like a little crank music box?
Yeah, you can take a music box from the Prime, travel to to Elysium. Yeah, you went to Elysium. Travel to Elysium, and then remove the what do you call it? The little mechanism that has
the little cylinder that has the grooves.
Cylinders for it. Yep. Remove that, and then just swap it out with metal that you find in Elysium, and then just leave it there for a day.
Okay. Yeah. I will do that.
You return back, claim the music box, and it plays celestial sounding music, a celestial melody that vibrates to a tune that affects the soul more than the ears.
Sweet.
So those will be your 3 gifts. A sun globe, onyx bone art, and a celestial music box.
Awesome.
And then, of course, you are traveling. You are enjoying some of the freedoms. It does cost money, though, to get the tuning forks.
Oh, yeah.
You can be coordinating for that. But at least those are like 3 tuning forks you would seek out. The Fire Dominion, of course, because you want to get there. The Shadow Realm tuning fork, and then Elysium's tuning fork.
Yeah.
Awesome. Any other RP you want to do with anyone else?
I can't think of anything. So
Okay. You're still able to spend time with Scald. Just for funsies, roll me 3 d20s.
okay.
Really good, except for the 3rd date. Something happens.
Uh-oh.
You did great. 1919. Those are like phenomenal.
Yeah.
You do something, and she's upset with you, but it's your first.
Oh no, we
fight.
had our first fight.
It's your first fight with Scald, and she does have quite a tongue lashing at you and storms off upset, but you feel, okay, this is something that we can get over. We need a little bit of space, like a day or 2 to cool off.
For sure.
Cool off in the Fire Dominion, and then come back to it. But everything was great. It's just like a bad day for both of you. Both of you started getting quippy, and then you both started yelling at each other.
Yeah.
So there you go. All right. Last chance. Not saying you have to before we go to Erlon. Anything else, Azrael?
Nope. That was a good way to close out the last of my RP with him.
Hey, it's your relationship's not on the rocks. It's just your first fight.
Hey, he puts it down as a footnote. He's like, oh, you know what? Once the dust is settled, he's like, you know what? That's a step. Yeah. That's one of the big steps.
Cool. Erlon, we are up to you next. So,
Yes, sir.
I'm assuming you want to help out with Lance fighting some undead, because that's fun. Just smashing
sounds like fun.
Movie time.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask, are you going to try to do another feature length, or are you going to try to do a show for it?
Ooh, man. I feel like a show is more time consuming, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's going to be like, they're going to be writing the script and talking to you. They're not filming everything in 1 month for it. But this is like, what would you be trying to aim for? Like more of a long hour and a half movie, or would you be aiming for maybe a couple of shorts, like Three Stooges level shorts, going forward?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's do some shorts. That'd be fun.
Okay, so you're there. You're signing up for the deal and everything, and you are more in line. Excuse me. You're more in line with the writing process right now, like giving ideas. No filming yet, but like you want to be an active part of the writing for the script, so that way you're not surprised by the script when it comes out and having to be forced to do it. So that's what you're spending your time. So let me ask you this: with the writing process, are you more embellishing some of the things that Erlon can do, or are you trying to highlight, or sorry, are you embellishing some of the things Big Red can do, or are you trying to say, like, yeah, let's do things a little bit more realistically with Erlon?
Ooh. I think this is going to be, especially with the shorts, more of an Erlon kind of thing than a Big Red thing. I think we got the movie with Big Red, so let's do like more of an Erlon thing.
Great. So like there's one idea of like you stopping a bank robbery. So like they're talking about like the scripting for it. How would Erlon come in? Would he come in riding a horse, riding right through the door? Would he kick open the door? Would he try to sneak in through the window? Like you're getting ideas about like more toned down aspects of how the script would work, and then that way they can write that before they start filming. So, but just for fun, how would Erlon pitch like how he would try to stop a bank robbery?
Oh God. definitely not reasoning with people, but
No
it would
reason.
be comedic to see him trying wise. So it would be like almost a comedy in the sense of like him trying to devise a great plan and it's just gonna go awry. Like it's just not gonna go according to plan. And he's kind of a very improv wise, trying to, figure things out on the fly throughout the whole bank robbery. And, one thing leads to the next, and he's just trying to figure out every single, in the moment kind of stuff, solution right then and there.
All right. Cool. So let's go then to any RP you want to do before you go ask Eloquin a certain question.
Oh God.
Any other RP you want to do with anyone?
It's like a short and sweet thing, and not even doesn't have to be RP. I know that Alice and I were like going to plan this shindig.
Okay.
So
Alice,
it's like more of a was just asking her kind of deal, which she already kind of said yes to previously. So
for the sake of it, go ahead, role play. You could be very brief. Role play anything you want with that, just because this is also sort of like last downtime. So
gotcha.
Go ahead.
Alice, I think it's time.
Like the time.
The time, yes, the time. And granted, I know it's terrible timing, especially you know, or Bruce explaining to us that he obviously, produced a child with you, but
you are trying to take my limelight, aren't you?
Not at all. I think that's why this is a great time, because I want there to be plenty of time for when you have your beautiful child.
Oh, so you're going to plan your engagement around my announcement and your wedding around the birth, correct?
Correct. Obviously, that's the number one thing I was worried about, just getting in the way of. So yes, of course, that's why I feel like this is the time.
Perfect. What would you like from your engagement? Do you want it to
Well, I'd like her to say yes.
Okay, that's the one thing I cannot control, actually.
Well, he could.
You do have your fancy rings. Those are good. Those are always very helpful. You're going to have to actually look nice. That's important.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
That's fine. That's not that big of a deal. We can do that. We've faked that plenty of times with you guys. So
it's one night. You can wear sleeves. Follow up. I know you said you wanted it to be sort of a more intimate affair, correct?
Yeah, I feel like that's something that she would like. I mean, it's not really much of me. I don't really care about that stuff. I care about what she likes, and I feel like that's exactly what she would want.
Now, a weird question. I could, your engagement proper, you could do it out by the lake, like you take her on a little walk, and with lances fabricating the amount of magic that we have in this fortress, we could make the lake extra sparkly and like a lovely backdrop for it. And then once you ask her and she says yes, you can come back, and then we could have a little party with everyone.
Ooh, I like that. Oh, you know what? Actually, something too. If it's obviously your show, you know way better than me. But is there any way we can kind of get the feeling or theme of, basically, Eloquent and I, our first actual time that we really spent together was for the DM question. Is it Sun Festival? It was a Sun Festival, wasn't it?
The Sun Festival, yep. That was at
the
Zenith Maximum for the sun.
Yes. Okay, it was. So is there any way we can maybe kind of make it themed up to make it seem like it's a Sun Festival? Obviously, we're not at that time right now, but that would be great if we can do that, just to, really, remember that first time we spent together.
Yes, it's very hard to do theatrics in the middle of the day, though, is the problem. So we could do it at night and really light up the night so that it's almost daytime, or we could go for a more bare bones, really simple, you just ask her in the middle of the day, and then we have a very awkwardly timed party in the afternoon.
Yeah, terrible idea. You're right.
Well, no. Because if we do it in the middle of the evening when it's dark outside, I'm sure Lance and all of the other magical people could very well light it up like it is daytime.
Do you think she's really gonna get that feeling that's about the Sun Festival, even though it's at night?
I could make the party sun festivally themed.
Yeah, there. That's perfect. Yes, that's fine.
Perfect. I will look. I'll have Zenny cater the menu appropriately. We'll very much decorate like you're at the Sun Festival. I will have Lance put a sun above the lake after dark.
Ooh,
That's
unique.
I can summon my patron as well. You could have a Kieran in there just hopping in the waves.
I think that's kind of weird.
Well,
I mean, no offense.
I think he's pretty cool. I mean, he's like a whole celestial water horse.
I don't know. I mean, what, are we gonna offer free rides on him?
No, I just, honestly, I feel like you should be a little bit more impressed that I can summon my patron. Can you summon your patron?
Okay, all right.
Or does he just use your eyes from time to time?
Well, I can poke my eye out at you. I mean, I don't know. There's a little bit of some tentacles involved, and you might like that. But besides the point, look, it's great. I don't want children and such to be riding on your celestial during that time. I mean, no offense to you, it's awesome, right? Awesome. But I feel like it wouldn't be the right time for that kind of stuff. But everything else sounded phenomenal.
Perfect.
Yes, perfect. And I mean, Zanny making the menu would be great. I could even help her. I am a chef myself, and and
Lance could definitely dress out too much with cooking. Oh, Zanny says you're allowed. Okay.
Fuck yeah, I'm the sous chef. You haven't heard?
Have you prepped what you're going to say to Eloquin, or are you just going to improvise?
I've thought of everything but that. I think leading up to it has been kind of like, really the main focus. I thought you just really just go up and say, hey, let's get married.
No.
No. Okay. No, not at all.
No.
Okay.
I mean, she's expecting you to ask, so I'm not sure she's going to be terribly blindsided by it, but you want to be a little bit more suave about it?
Suave.
A little bit more romantic, maybe?
Look at me. Obviously, I mean, yes, I get that part, but I mean, what else is there to do? You drop on a knee and you say, I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
That's better than what you said the first time.
Oh, okay. See, look at that. It was on the tip of my tongue. I just forgot to say that part.
Yes, just in the moment, don't backtrack and go, let's get married, because that sounds like you want to just kind of elope together and have a shotgun wedding, and that's
Good
not
call.
romantic. Just tell her all the reasons why you want to get married, and just short, sweet, to the point, marry me, blah, 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 but do it eloquently. I can really inspire you with a pat on the back before you go, if you'd like.
Oh, yeah. That might be very inspirational. A good pat on my back.
Also, God, I cannot cast glibness on other people, correct?
God
is not listening to me.
God is currently looking through the
Unfortunately.
notes.
I was reading the chats there. So say that again.
I can't cast glibness on other people, correct? It's only on myself.
Everywhere.
I believe so. Let me pull up glibness. 5e. I think it just says self.
Yeah.
Let me double check. Sorry, it's loading.
Lance and Xavier,
it's
you
self.
want sons? We got you sons.
We
Here's
got
30
sons. We got sons for days. You get a son, and you get a son, and you get a son.
Sorcery points. I could just spawn shitloads of them.
Yeah, but I will say that yours, Azriel, yours doesn't ever run out. Like, that is fire. That is like the sun globe that you got is very bright and
That thing's like the centerpiece of it.
We don't have to shake it up.
I would say when you shake it up,
it'll supernova if you do that. it glows even brighter.
Yeah.
I can't make you a perfect Casanova, but I can, obviously use suggestion if you wish me to suggest you to give Eloquin the perfect engagement.
No. I mean, Alice, I appreciate that, right? But I feel like that wouldn't be from the heart, as you just said, right? It wouldn't be truly me. And Eloquin, fell for that part of me, not, some suggestion from others, which it would be a great suggestion from you. It would be great, to have you guys to kind of help me out in that. But I think this is my show to a certain degree.
I am so proud of you.
Oh, is that suave?
That was very suave. You're going to do wonderfully. I'm very proud of you. I will immediately. Do you have a preference on day, by the way?
Oh, Jesus. We're really thinking this all through, huh?
Well, I have to plan Lance's party, and I don't want it on the same day.
Well, why not the 13th, the third day with the blue full moon?
The 13th. You want it on a third day? Well, I guess it's just us. No, that's fine.
Hold on. What is that thing wrong with that? Is that a bad thing?
Oh, no. It's just if you want to eat, drink, and be merry, you have to get up the next day. Go to work.
We don't have to get up.
That's how it says. Erlon's a freelancer. So.
Right. I can't drink and I have to work. Well, that's fine. We'll have it on a third day.
What kind of slice of hell is this for Alice, where she can't party it up?
Alice, and she can't sleep in either because she has to go to work. Alice is living her best life and her worst life.
You own the business. You can call off.
Darling, I can't drink, therefore there's no point in me staying up all night. I won't have a hangover or anything.
But the sun's going to be up the whole time.
You have the government contract negotiations on the 14th.
Oh, no, Erlon, I will have to go to bed early. Oh, getting so old.
Oh God, it sounds so not fun.
Also, fun fact, Alice just had her birthday. I will be leaving, not as the same age as Alice, but coming back the same age as Alice from Japan.
That's funny.
Yeah. I will be ending the campaign Alice's age.
Yep.
Wow.
Congratulations.
The old person.
Shut up, Grandpa.
Okay.
All right.
Whatever.
So let's go to the party.
Oh wow.
Erlon, what are you doing with the party officially?
Partying it up. Oh no.
Okay.
No, we're going to have a great party. Oh shoot. Should we have the party after or before? No, that doesn't make sense.
The party is after.
I get that. Is celebrating the engagement. Wow, this is so rough. I'm going to, before the party, obviously, take Eloquin on a lovely stroll.
Okay.
There she is. God damn, I'm awesome.
That's literally Erlon's famous thought.
Is what he says when he sees her walking over. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Timber is the 5th month of the year, Lance.
Yes.
And yeah, so continue, Erlon.
Oh, here it is. Well, Eloquin, don't know if you kind of saw this coming. I think you did, because I've really talked to a lot of people and really have been kind of very vocal and open to you about it. But I think this is the perfect time to finally go forward with our relationship. I feel like you've been there for so much and you've done so much for me, and you've always saw the true me, and you know that because we've always talked about it in the past. And I want to share that with you forever. There's so many people, creating families, and going to that next level with their lives. And I feel like that would only be able to happen with me, with you in it. And I want to make that true. I want everybody else to know how true it is. By asking you to, and he gets down on one knee at this point. He's like, by asking you to marry me.
Do you have a ring?
Yes, I have a ring.
Okay, describe the ring for posterity's sake.
Lance,
and
can
it could
you
be a simple
explain
thing.
your ring?
You could just say it's a gold ring, and that's like a gold band. That's fine. Just for posterity, for the record.
No, I'm trying to remember exactly what Lance explained what it was, because he did describe it.
It's a gold
It's like
band
a gold silver
with a emerald emerald and a ruby
Correct.
hearts that are intertwined, like flowy together, almost like yin yang, but the hearts are in the center, but the setting looks like they're twisting together to become one.
Nice. Yeah, and
Correct.
that's because we forgot. That's why I said, like, for posterity, just describe. Not me trying to be.
And
No,
Zanny,
you're fine.
And Zanny enchanted him super fancy with something. I don't remember what, but
So, yep.
Yes.
Zanny said, "Did I enchant this one?" That Zanny, did you? I don't know.
I thought you did.
yeah, you enchanted it so good you made 2 of them.
That's
Yes,
right.
that's what it
That's
was.
right. That was
That's
the one that was
right.
so nice I did it twice.
Yep.
Yeah, so that is one of those. So that's also a rare magic item.
Yeah. So it's a ring of protection.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay. That's all right. Cool. It's funny. It's fun. Ring of protection.
And he will definitely, now that he's reminded about that, will definitely tell her that this ring was made by Lance and also enchanted by Zanny, and show her how beautiful it is as he has it in her hand, like on one knee, and explain to her that Zanny was thoughtful enough to enchant this with protection because he feels better to give her a ring that would protect her even when he's not around.
It's like, here, do you see this? Like, kind of like showing it off a little bit in like that manner. So, like, will you marry me?
Yes, please.
And
Are you gonna roll for it?
no, she just stares there, kind of like looks at you, lets you sweat it out for like a few seconds, then smiles. Yes, I'll marry you, Erlon.
He does like the little Mario jump.
He does
again.
a little. She lifts up her hand for you to slip it in.
Yep. And it goes in.
And there we go. And I think, let me pull up. I posted it in the main, in the Discord. But let's officially show it off, shall we? Let's show off.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes.
Let me make sure it's uploaded right. And let's show the new art for Erlon and Eloquin. So, does everyone see it?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh hell
So
yeah.
some fun art there that we got. So yeah, Erlon, his attire and his glorious red locks of hair, and Eloquin, after you're slaying all these giant scorpions. Epic, awesome. All right, Erlon, you are engaged. You have a fiancée now, and you take her to your party, and everyone sees the rings and sees Erlon in a jubilant mood, and I'm assuming everyone starts saying congratulations.
Yep, congratulations.
There you go.
Thanks, Chance.
And everyone says congratulations. Only one person says it.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I got you.
Danny shoots a couple of blanks in the air.
Shoots a couple of blanks. There we go.
Dear God.
Just shoot. Now that's like an Arab style thing. Just shoot.
I went to a couple Arabic weddings, okay?
Yep. That's what I said. That's on point. That's culture immersion right there. All right. Party is had, celebrations are enjoyed, and Erlon, you are engaged. So, congratulations.
Grazie.
All right. Any last things that you want to do for Erlon during this final downtime?
No, I feel like that was a good one. It's a good way to end it.
Great. All right. Let's go then to Zanny. Zanny, what would you like to do during downtime?
So when I do have some free time, I'm helping Lance just almost kind of as a training exercise for myself.
Yeah.
But I am spending a decent amount of time working on some like what I'm calling business stuff. I am gonna do some shopping just to refill some ammo and our food stores, that kind of stuff. Nothing crazy. Just make sure I don't run out because I am running low. But Zanny's going to first write a letter back home to her dad, Wally. And it's not very long. It just says, I get it now. My reason's name was Laura. Your reason's name was Zanny. I get it now.
There it is. Understanding that is a poignant part, I think, with everything to help heal or start to potentially heal the rift between Wally Shara and Zanny Shara.
I'm going to go see a lawyer and draft up a shit ton of contracts and also set up a trust for Laura to the tune of 20,000 silver.
Nice. You could use Alice's or Bruce's Devilkin. Yeah, you can use her for helping to draft the contracts and negotiate and such.
Okay.
So,
I will when I work with her, I will ask her. I am drafting one up for Paper Industries. Will she consider that a conflict of interest?
I would say no. Just depends on what it is. I mean, worst case, you can always, because she was representing to defend Paper Industries, so this would not be a conflict for situations like contracting.
Okay. And then Zanny starts. I've got the list and I'll send it to you. But there's something like 20 some stores that she's drafting up contracts to send to extended invitations for them to either move their operations there or to open up a branch there. A lot of them are just stores that she's been to along the way. There's a few of them that will particularly stand out specifically because of a clause that is entered into their contracts, whereas everyone else gets charged a reasonable rate amount, which you and I can discuss the economy of Aramur rent later. But I'll be offering them all a reasonable rent comparable with anybody else. But Zanny's apprentice that has been working with her on all of her projects, the cobbler, Paper Industries, Chance's Harmony, is it the Harmony Project?
Yep, the Harmony Project initiative.
And Erlon, what's the name of your... Did you guys rename to Red Bear Gym or is it Brown Bear Gym?
Oh, Red Bear.
Correct. We changed it to Red Bear, yeah.
And there's a contract that goes out to Red Bear Gym. Red Bear, Zanny's Apprentice, the Cobbler, and Papery. All of theirs are rent free as long as their ownership stays in their family.
Okay. Red Bear, Cobbler, Papery. I'm sorry, what was the other ones? I'm writing it down.
Yeah, Red Bear, the Cobbler that we saved from the hags, Zanny's Apprentice, and Papery Industries.
Okay, those four. Was there a fifth one?
Those are the four. Those are the four right now. There's room to offer further spots, but that's like the opening volley of offers that go out. And then based on who, and then there is a massive list that I will DM you of all of the other ones that are just like the owner of X shop, Y shop.
Yeah, sounds good. You have all the shops that I've outlined in the shopping lists, so you can kind of like scroll through and see which ones you like.
I've spent the last week doing that, and the list just hit your desk.
Nice.
But that's the bulk of it. Is just she's doing a lot of business work, and then as people move in, she's going to officially reveal the name as the Pierce Plaza.
Type that in to the chat. Just want to see how it's spelled.
Sure thing. My space bar doesn't like to work. So let me just put the space where it's supposed to be.
The Pierce Plaza. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, that would take up a lot of time. Coordinating each of these being like something that you could, even if you spent like an hour or 2 hours, that's a lot of time, especially with cooking, especially with finding socialites, helping kill undead, working with the coven stuff.
And I'm still
does a lot.
Working on like I'm also doing the food for Lance's party and Red's party, and I'm also taking these opportunities of making these foods to sometimes rope in Erlon and Laura and teach them how to cook.
Okay, that works. So Laura and Erlon are learning more how to cook directly from Zanny. Excellent. Any RP you want to do with anyone here for the final downtime?
I do want to check in with Alice about one thing that's still on Zanny's back burner, and she wants to take care of it after this is done.
Go ahead. Take it away.
I think Zanny will just catch her one day, almost kind of like how she did when she was telling her about the pregnancy. She just kind of catches her as she's coming home one day. She'll be like, "Do you have like 10 minutes?"
Zanny, the last time you asked me that, you made a very big discovery. This is not where you're telling me I'm having twins.
No. This is not baby related. This is purely selfish reasons.
Then yes, of course, darling. I have 2 minutes for you.
Okay, thank you. I wanted to ask you about, because, you know, we've talked before, and you kind of married up, and I'm actually kind of looking to maybe do something in the same situation. So I was just wanting to kind of come talk to you about like Aramid courtship ritual stuff for, like, you know, important people.
How far up the social ladder are we talking here, darling?
The reef.
Oh, really shooting for the stars there, aren't we?
Oh, you know, might as well.
I mean, I don't blame you. He's a very handsome man, and
yeah, no, that's really flippant of me to say, but no, just ain't a whole lot of people I particularly fancy, but he's on the short list, and if I'm gonna retire, fuck it, I'm gonna have time. If he's interested, I'd like to at least see if we got anything in common.
Well, I would definitely start with finding out interest, obviously. We don't want to go into this blind. Do we know if he has interest?
Oh, I'm sure he does. I mean, he runs, you know, a city. So, I'm sure most of his interests are tied into that, but people are still people. I'm sure he's got something that he likes to do.
I know, I meant his interest in you, darling.
Oh, I have no fucking clue.
Well, have you thought about asking him to dinner?
Yeah, that's probably a good place to start. Can you tell it's been a while since I've done this?
Oh, no, darling, I couldn't tell at all. You're doing wonderfully.
Okay, so I'll send him a letter, and I'll ask him if he would be willing to attend a private dinner with me.
Well, yes, I mean, you could even start by inviting him to Lance's thing. I mean, that's how I met Bruce, was at my own debutante
Oh.
ball.
Yeah. Neutral territory first. I like that.
Exactly. And you ask him to come, you know, either as a date or as a friend. It kind of leaves the door open for him to choose. And you can either have a good night with a friend or a good night with a potential more than friend.
I like that. That makes sense. Plus, it gives him a social reason to be there. I mean, Lance is a prominent and powerful wizard.
Exactly. I mean, it would be good of him to be there, and I'm sure Lance would be very grateful, though he's not a woman, so I don't think Lance would be all that interested in whether or not he's there. I don't know what Lance wants out of this besides a wife, to be honest with you.
I don't know either. I don't know that I'm too worried about what Lance wants. I know he's got it figured out. I don't mean that in like just he's got himself figured out, I think.
At least someone does, because I haven't the slightest notion about him half the time.
Well, necromancers. They're just there's something. Everything he does is somehow wrong and right.
Oh. Well, at least he's on our side, sort of.
Oh yeah, he's a force for good-ish.
I think this is a good start, and hey, if it all goes well for you, Zenny, then you go for the private lunch. Or write a couple letters, get to know each other through the pen and paper. That's very, very romantic and a very big lost arc in the wake of all of these, like, sending gems and whatever. People don't write letters anymore.
Maybe he would like some old school. I'll start there.
Then, exactly. You start small, okay? Because I also don't believe he is also looking to jump right back on the wagon. It might be good for him to slowly ease into it over time.
Can you? I'm gonna write him a letter, privately. Could you just see that he gets added to Lance's invitation list?
Oh, of course, darling. I mean, I was going to give you a +1 anyway.
Oh, thank you.
The party's at my house. I don't care who you bring.
I appreciate it. Well,
We're gonna get Zanny laid.
Well, Alice.
What? What? Is that not what you want?
Maybe eventually, but first, just a partner would be nice.
Yes, a partner. We've got to do this in good graces. We got to make sure your virginity is still intact and we're not with all those archaic practices, no?
Oh. Do y'all still do that up here?
No.
Oh, 16, thank goodness.
I was making a joke.
Honey, I think the last time I dated was before you were born. I don't know how it works now.
But Zanny, I am 29 years old. I'm so very old.
Yeah. So am I. We still got it.
That's true. You very much do.
And you keep this metabolism up, and maybe go out every once in a while. I'm not saying all the time, but if you get the itch, you go scratch it and do a little light adventuring. Keep that metabolism of yours up. You might make it to about 100.
I don't think I want to, darling.
Oh, okay.
I am very much content with dying when my time comes.
Okay, that's fair. All right, I'm gonna leave you to it. I got apparently a letter to write.
You do?
16.
Make it saucy.
Saucy?
Saucy. Vaguely saucy. Saucy and good taste.
Saucy and good taste.
Saucy and good taste.
Saucy and good taste. Okay.
Yes.
16 help me.
Right. Let's open the floor. Does anyone else have anything else they want to say, do, have any other RPs for the final downtime?
I did.
Go ahead, Chance.
Yes. The one thing I wanted to catch up with Alice.
That is me.
Yes, that is you. Alice, I have a spell. Are you on your way to work?
If it is the morning and a day of the week, yes, that is.
Yeah, time soup. Okay, with Chance approach her in the morning.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
She would be
Okay.
trying to catch
That's why I
her
was like,
before,
wait.
before she heads to the factory.
Okay.
Yes, I have been working on a spell, and I would like to try it out, and also, let Papery Industries be the first to benefit from it. Probably once I make sure that it works, definitely spread it around because it's going to be terribly useful for the whole industrial revolution. But I figured I would give Papery Industries first a head start.
I'm listening.
Yes, it is a spell that minimizes the amount of maintenance that one needs to do and the amount of fuel that is needed to run industrial machines.
Where did you find this spell?
It's in the things I've been studying about time magic.
Oh, well, it's very useful.
I'm listening.
Terribly.
I remember
Terribly
this one.
useful. Yes, so it halts the normal progression of degradation and wear on clockwork devices and other industrial machines, making normal maintenance unnecessary. 1/10 the fuel cost. And then if it needed to be maintained daily, now it needs to be maintained yearly. If it needed to be maintained less than daily, well, even longer than yearly.
You could revolutionize the workforce entirely with this.
Exactly. The combination of both magic to make things easier, to save resources like fuel and pollution, combined with obviously all of the wonderful results of industry.
You could make a lot of money with this, and you're going to put a lot of mechanics out of business.
I mean, as industry changes, the mechanics are either going out of business or learning a new skill anyways.
Do you plan to also put this into, like, the Amirmobile business?
Cars.
Yeah. I mean, probably yes. I mean, any sort of clockwork device. Why would you choose one that is, requires lots of maintenance and again spits out? I cannot stand within 10 feet of one of those Amirmobiles. They are so. They make me cough.
Have you stood near a horse? They're just as awful sometimes to stand behind.
Sometimes, but not constant clouds of black smoke. The noise. It doesn't matter. But yes, this is for all sorts of clockwork type devices, industrial, mechanical things.
I will have to speak to my husband about it, but at the very least, I am very interested in that sort of thing, especially because we're possibly looking to open a new factory at some point.
Of course. Anyway, so I want to do, start now. I mean, it is a rather high level spell, and I don't know, I can only do one. Well, I can do like 5 machines a day.
Well, then in the course of a month, we should be able to manage the entire factory then.
Yes, exactly. It's not going to be an overnight thing.
Could you teach it to like Lance's people, and then we could have a whole team of them coming in and working on it?
Perhaps some of them. Time magic is a little finicky, and also it's like I said, it's a 7th level spell, so you already need a higher level caster to begin with. But yes, I don't intend to keep this spell to myself. I intend to, like I said, help make the world better if we're going, so it's not full of all of this smoke and clouds and,
I like the clouds. The smoggy feel makes the lamps very interesting at night.
Normal clouds, not the lying.
The smog, like in London smog.
Yeah.
I think it's charming.
Oh yeah.
Alice is inside most of the time these days.
But plus also the fact is your heroic lungs would easily be able to handle it.
I've got very heroic lungs.
Yeah. So cool. All right. That is an awesome spell, the Timeless Engine, and we'll push Papery Industries even further into the black, into the green, because cut their maintenance costs literally to pieces. So, all right. Anyone else have anything?
And then the other thing, sorry, which doesn't have to be done now, but has to be done before we leave as prep for the thing, is I wanted to talk to Lance.
The what?
Another thing that I wanted to do during downtime / sometime before we leave for our mission.
Okay. What was it? I didn't hear that part of it.
Oh, sorry. Lance, can you make me a simulacrum, or can your simulacrum make me a simulacrum? Can somebody make me a simulacrum? I have money.
Actually, yeah.
I love that thing. I have money. Make me a simulacrum. Because you've hit that level where it's not even a question about like, can you? It's just resource.
DM, if I cast simulacrum on somebody else, it's all of their spells they have, right?
Correct. But you aren't able to have a simulacrum. So you'd have to have like your simulacrum casted.
Okay. Yeah, we can have one of the lances do it for you.
Awesome.
So, all right. So, Chance, you will have a simulacrum. Do you want it on a specific day, or like the day before, or the day of?
It doesn't matter. Sometime in this month, just before we leave. Like I'm in no rush, but I want to have access to another me that can cast Wish.
Perfect. You then have it.
She wants somebody else to talk through her overthinking with that overthinks things the same way she does.
I mean, maybe that, but no.
They just lock themselves in a room and spiral downward at accelerated speeds because there's 2 of them.
And yeah, Zanny, casting simulacrum usually requires 12 hours. So
I thought it was 8, but either way.
Let me look it up. I thought it was 12. Maybe my memory.
I was just curious how long she needed it to exist, because like if she needs a temporary one, either me or Lance could just wish her a simulacrum. It wouldn't even cost her anything.
Oh, you're right.
Take action.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I was gonna say using Wish, it would be free.
Yeah, it's free and in action.
That's why I was asking for my spells, because if it doesn't take my if the spell components on the new simulacrum aren't affected by me, Lance would just cast Wish and just be like, there you go.
But then
you can't make your own simulacrum.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So
I would like to take it, and as far as how long I need it, I would like to have it when we go to rescue Abiad in case I need to wish something out of him.
All right, you will have 2 chances: chance and simulacrum chance.
And we also have 1 wish in the luck blade.
Yep.
And Lance has wish, and Zanny has wish.
And Zanny has wish.
yeah, but the simulacrum isn't affected because it's not going to be a spell wish. It's going to be a,
Yeah.
Well, that's what the luck blade does too. The luck blade doesn't kick back the negative effects.
Yeah, but you and Zanny, if you're doing it, that would be like me doing it. And we do have multiple chances, but also like, well, I want to use the safe ones first.
If need be, we can also drag him back because we have multiple simulacrums of Lance here that have wish open. So.
Yes. All right, y'all. We're gonna end early. Thank you so much for a wonderful session 133. A fun little downtime session. Next time, we start the raid as you all are basically, we're diving right into it. I will just ask one question before we go, and this can be either Chance or Zanny. What is the date in the month of clans? Like the 1st, the 2nd, the 10th, the 25th? What date?
That we're going or that we're starting?
We're going, because we're starting next day. If you say the 3rd, okay, it's the 3rd of clans. You guys are going.
What god is in charge of clans?
Love or family.
Yeah, love. The 16th is Kith, I believe, like Kin's Day.
Yeah. The options that I've talked through were either I had talked about going when there's no moon, which would be the 1st. Well, there's no blue moon on the 1st and 2nd. There's no white moon on the 3rd and 4th. The power comes from the blue moon. So I'd say the 2nd, because that's like closest to, then the white moon would also be almost gone. Because it's new moon day is the 3rd. Anyways, so either the 2nd or I think I wrote it down someplace. I think the 24th was the other one, but that's at the end of the month. Or we go on the holiday itself.
Okay.
Those are my 3 options that I'm putting to the group.
Yeah.
I think I'm leaning 24th for maximum prep time.
Okay.
Sorry. I remembered one more thing that I had put into my equation that I forgot to mention. The 3rd is Andon's birthday. So part of me would like to bring him home for Andon's birthday.
That'd be funny.
The 2nd is fine. Let's get it over with. The longer it makes this, the more times they have to do dumb stuff.
But if we need lots of prep, I did all my prep this month, so I don't know what other prep other people need. /want.
Just takes me a month to make a legendary item.
It takes a month to make a legendary. The fact that it just takes you only a month is incredible.
That is insane, yeah.
Yeah. No, sorry. It doesn't take me a month. I'm sorry, because I had to rejigger the math for your calendar. It takes me 3 weeks.
Okay. I will say though, you are very busy though, because if you're trying to do the 8-hour thing, you're running around doing a bunch of contract stuff. So I would say probably...
that's why I was like aiming for 24. It's like it's way more time to get it in there, because this is also at the difficulty level where I can fail. I can fuck this up real bad.
Zanny, if you tell Lance what it is, I have 2 simulacrums that still have wish available. And we've already determined that Lance can make a legendary item with wish.
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't want to waste the time, if that affects that at all, if we still want to go on the 2nd, Lance can use one of the simulacrums with wish and have it cast wish, it drain all of its power out of it. and basically transform that simulacrum into a legendary item.
Okay. Now? I will ask you just for the specifics of that. Is a specific item that it turns into?
No, the simulacrum will cast the wish, but it'll drain. It drains the 9th level spell at simulacrum, and then they go weak, and then Lance just gets rid of them.
Okay.
That's why I said it basically we're trading the simulacrum for the.
I get it. Not a literal trading, just okay.
Right.
But when you do it for something like that, it makes the item as you intended, basically. Like not. It's basically as if you did a normal success, not anything.
That's how we made that map. That map to hunt.
Okay.
All the haglings down.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I would love to go that route. Then that cuts a lot of.
I think that's the fastest route, and it's if we want to go in the second.
Yeah, that'll. If you want to, yeah, we can do that, or if you want to, this gets weird. This gets weird and game-breakingly meta. If you wished me a simulacrum, my simulacrum could use her wish.
I mean, it's not necessarily meta. That's like in game, you would be able to say like, "Hey, I have an idea. How about use your simulacrum?"
Yeah.
If we waste half a day, we can have one of my simulacrums make a simulacrum of you.
But let me just ask.
That would work. Yeah, that would work.
Let me just ask this question: in all the prep that you guys are doing, does everyone want a simulacrum for the final dungeon run?
Fuck it, sure.
I'm making one.
I'm just asking point blank. That's not. I'm not going to be upset.
Yeah, I'll be using wish to make one of Zanny.
Okay, so for the fun of it, everyone gets a simulacrum. You all will be piloting 2 versions of yourself, and I will name them, every one of them with an S in front. So S Chance, S Lance, S Zanny, S Azrael, S Erlon. And we'll see how that goes. Just remember, your simulacrum cannot be healed. And once they use up their spell slot, that's it. Nothing else comes of it. So use their spells wisely.
I have a question about Alice getting a simulacrum. If Alice gets a simulacrum, is the simulacrum?
Oh, Alice is not getting.
No. This is a meta question. Would the simulacrum also be pregnant?
No. Simulacrum would. So technically, I mean, they would count as another creature. So no, it would not. That simulacrum would not be pregnant. Because then you'd have like 2. Technically, can't create 2 simulacrums at the same time. So there you go. That's gonna be my temporary. Get my simulacrum to drink for me. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the Aoife's route. Yep.
Does the simulacrum breathe?
Things I need to research. Let me look it up. Do simulacrums breathe? Breathe. I'm gonna rule yes because it mimics you. I'm gonna say yes.
Isn't it just mimicking breathing though? Isn't it just an enchanted snowman basically?
It's an enchanted snowman. It's an illusion, but I know that simulacrums can eat and can drink. So I would say they have normal bodily functions. It just they can't be healed and they can't produce refill their spells.
So is that the same as needing to breathe?
I'm gonna rule that yes. Just at least for now, that's gonna be my ruling. That yes, they need to breathe because they're copying your stats in a sense. If you were immune to poison, they would be immune to poison. If you needed to like if you were copied as a simulacrum at only one at an exhaustion level, it would have the same exhaustion level. So that's why I would say that yes, it needs to be able to eat, breathe, and sleep.
Makes sense.
Yep. All right, y'all. I got nothing else. Thank you for a wonderful session. And yes, Alice, they do poop. And I'll see all of you all next, or most of you all next week. Take care. Goodbye.